Hello Capricorn, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing your love and relationships reading for the time period of April 26th to May 3rd, 2021. Let's see what the universe has in store for you this week. Spirits, guides, what do you have for Capricorn this week in their love and relationships? You have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse for your challenge. I think some of you are, I think you're dealing with having to be providing for the house more than you think you should. There's been some arguments with a significant other or maybe roommates, I'm feeling, because you keep having to come up with part of their share as well. The Magician in the reverse. Someone's using magical intent here. I think I need to tell somebody that you need to give them more time and allow your intentions to work. I feel like there's a possibility that you are, it's hindering your progress because you, once you lay your magical intent, and any intent for that matter, just keep adding to that same thing. Don't do new, I feel like somebody's overdoing it somehow, and it'll benefit you to slack off a little bit as far as I feel like you got multiple things going on that you're trying to go after about the same subject. I'm not sure exactly what that's meaning, but that's what it feels like. And Spirit is saying it's going to benefit you to slow down and just focus on one or two of those things. Like focus on, if you're doing something about relationships, focus on that. You know, morning and night say something or do something, meditate on it at least once each day. But I feel like somebody keeps laying down more and more intent, like layers. That's what it feels like layers, and it's confusing. It's like confusing the energy. It would have to be an awful lot of trying to manifest different things, I would guess. Focus on one thing at a time if you need to, or one or just two things, maybe. I think someone's trying to manifest somebody in their life, but you want this perfect person. That might be where this energy is coming from. You want this perfect relationship, this perfect person, and there's no such thing. There's always going to be more of one thing in a person than another. It might be something you like to begin with, and you're like, wow, this is the best person ever. And then you find out that they're obsessive about a certain area of that, and then you end up not being happy with the situation. So I think that might be what this is aiming at right here. Others, I think that you are... your goals are coming to fruition. You have been working on something for some time. I feel like your intuition is on. Very intuitive here, Capricorn. You know, I do this, I've been doing this for years, this if I think of something, even for a split second, and I don't act on that, instant karma from it. I can't. It's like one time I was playing the numbers in the lottery, and in the four-way numbers, the win fours for New York, and I kept seeing numbers on license plates, and I was driving to work. This was years ago. I was driving to work, and the numbers, I noticed somebody's plate that had triple nines and a 3 on it, and I did not act on it. Something told me I should play them. I did not. I went on to work, and the numbers came out straight. I would have had $5,000 for just $1 if I would have listened to myself. That's happened several times with numbers, with maybe I shouldn't put that cup there, and then I leave it there and it falls off and breaks or gets knocked over or something. I do it all the time. I think someone needs to, your intuition is right on, so if you feel that you need to do something or not do something at any given moment, I think you should listen to yourself. That's messages coming in, letting you know the next step, or what isn't the next step that you're about to do. You might want to listen to that. I know it helps me. It's helped me a lot over the years once I realized what was happening. Let me shuffle this one more time. Spirits guides, what do you have for Capricorn for this week? What are we starting with here? The Chariot. You got the Chariot in your message from Spirit. Yeah, I'm feeling this Magician in the reverse. I'm feeling like some of you need to pay heed to that intuition. I think there's action, lots of action and movement that needs to be done, and some of you aren't acting on. I feel like this feeling. It feels like I feel like this feeling. You know, I feel like some of you are getting these vibes about somebody that just aren't right. You keep dismissing it, but you need to take action on it. I feel like I'm not sure if this could be a love relationship. I feel like some of you might be dealing with somebody that, you know, you have doubts. You have some doubts about some things they've been saying, and yet you're ignoring your intuition. You haven't said anything. You haven't done anything. You just keep letting it go on. And some of the things they're saying is outrageous, like excuses for things is what it feels like. I feel like some of you are letting someone else step in here and take over a relationship, like not an outsider, your significant other. You're letting them hold power over you, hold sway over what you do. You aren't doing the things you used to do. You're realizing as the relationship progresses, it's more and more sitting on the couch and not going anywhere, doing anything. I know right now is a bad time, but I feel like you know, like out here, the drive-ins are open, and that's somewhere you could go, just you and your significant other, and you know, you're alone. Take your own popcorn or whatever and go to the movies. It might not be an option for everyone, but there are some things, like even going and enjoying the park, go camping together. I felt that in another reading that someone needed to get out for and feel the I feel like you need to go on a road trip. I feel like you need to get in a car and go somewhere. It doesn't even have to be a long trip, but I feel like you need to be alone with this person and get just get out of the house. It feels like uh, the air is getting stagnant between you. I feel like there's hardly conversation left now when you used to talk all the time. But you got to remember that you used to be places. You used to go places. I feel like when you first got together, it was nonstop excitement, and now it's dwindling down. Um, and you want to keep that alive. I feel like someone is feeling like they're not sure of the relationship anymore, but it's not that. It's that you guys need to get out and do stuff together. Fun stuff. Hell, get a board game or something, even at home. Make a game night, just the two of ya. To spice it up, to get the energy moving again. Some others of you, I'm feeling like, you're arguing a little bit about vacation this year and where you want to go, or if you want to go at all. You may be, one of you may not want to go anywhere because of what's going on with the coronavirus and all that, and the other one wants to. I guess it would depend on your area. You might need to make a, balance out the situation by where you're going and what you're planning on doing, not going all out. Let's see what other cards are here for you guys. Overall, it's not bad. I don't see it. See, look at this. The sun. It's in your challenge. I feel like you're lacking. I think I'm feeling that somebody needs to just even get out on your deck or porch and feel the sunshine more. Someone is lacking vitamin D. You might find out in blood work or something this week or in the upcoming weeks. You've been feeling almost depressive. You are out of energy all the time. You do very little, and you're that's all signs of lacking sunlight. You just might need to get out and get some sunlight. Get out on your porch, get in the yard, do something. Doesn't have to be a lot. Just go out a little bit each day when the sun's at its peak, and throw on your sunscreen or whatever. But you still need to absorb that sunlight to help you with that. I feel like others of you are I feel like you feel like you're losing sunlight. You know what? I think some of you are working overnights and you are tired of it. You are tired of sleeping all day, and being exhausted. I know that feeling because I worked nights many, many years, and I was just tired of it. I just couldn't do it anymore. The wheel. I think someone's afraid of a new beginning. Things are moving along in a relationship a little fast. I think they're your sunshine. I think that you feel that they're your sunshine, but I think it scares you, and it's moving to the next level. This maybe they've suggested moving in. That might be with this chariot and the moving and the action. Someone has suggested moving in together, and you're afraid a little bit. You're not sure if you're ready for that step. But it feels like you have a lot of emotion between the two of you. There's a lot of love there. I think you're just worried about how that progresses the relationship, and if it'll change the way that you guys are. Four of Swords. Needing to get away, needing to it's going to benefit you to take a few days away, step away from something, step away from, we can't step away from life. I mean, that's just how it is. But if you have weekends off, or if you have you can take a couple days off in a row and just spa day yourself, relax. I think some of you have come from some breakups. There's been a breakups, and you need to rejuvenate your heart, rejuvenate your soul, give yourself time to heal, and that may be with this wheel why it's in your your challenge. It seems like it's moved too fast. You went from being in a relationship, living with somebody, to they've moved out. Everything went very quickly. I'm thinking very quickly. And you weren't ready for it. You're just you're like in this zombie mode is what I want to say. You got the Five of Swords in the reverse. It's going to benefit you to take this time, guys. You've got the 4 and then the 5 together here. I feel like that will progress you to, that's why it's in the reverse. You've been all in your head about what has happened in a situation. I feel like telling someone that you can listen to everybody else. I mean, you can listen to others. You can listen to your friends or your family when it comes to certain things. You can take advice, but know what advice is best for you and what's not. I feel like someone needs to be told that it's not all advice it's not custom fitted for you, and what may have worked for them might not work for you. You have to find your own way to this happiness. See the back there with the arms upraised and uplifting. It feels like you need to take the time out to progress to this 5. I know people look at that card like it's, the 5s are bad and that, but especially like in the reverse and it's in your benefiting you position. I feel like it's going to benefit you to talk to yourself, talk to the universe. Don't you can, like I said, you can take in what other people are telling you should do or whatever. Take that time out to find out what's right for you, though. It feels like there's sunshine coming. It just feels to you like it's taking too long. For some of you, it feels too much of a rush. Things have happened too fast, and in the meantime, it feels like for others, it's going too slow. That you're ready for the change. You want to walk away from this. I think maybe you're having trouble walking away from this situation, whatever. Somebody's been fighting with a friend, I think, too. I think that not so much fighting, but you had some words, and you stepped away from it, and you're thinking about, it might be because you didn't take their advice. Maybe that's where this advice is coming in. Some of you may have had friends that try to give you advice on relationships, and you're like, well, your relationship, you can't really give advice because your relationship isn't so great either. Maybe it sparked a little bit of a spat. They don't want to talk to you right now. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Message from Spirit. I feel like someone's getting over, there's a new relationship and you're getting too into it. See how they're like partying and she's like ecstatic and happy and it's good vibes, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like you need to slow down. I feel like there's a needing to slow down and take a look at what way. Sometimes we get into the heat of the moment with a relationship and it's just there. You don't think about future with this person. Perhaps maybe you are too busy having a fun time now and not thinking about if this person would be somebody you could live with for the rest of your life. That's where I think this Chariot, they're warning you that with this Chariot, and the Knight of Wands in reverse, that there's a chance that you need to stop and think about whether whether this relationship can weather the storm. That's what I want to say. You have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Someone's walking away from an old situation, letting go of old anxieties. It feels like some tensions are being lifted. That might have something to do with this new relationship I'm feeling for somebody here. I think you've been uptight. Somebody's been uptight with this Five of Swords. And you've went from having time off, away, maybe to yourself, meeting someone new, letting the tensions go, having a good old time, walking away from that stress. There's always stresses in our life. It's not I'm talking like the stress of being bound to someone else, the stresses of being bound to someone who isn't totally for you. I think somebody needs to hear that it's good. I still feel like you need to watch out for whatever you think is going on with this. I think you're not, I think you're with somebody new, having this good old time. You're just thinking about it like you're having fun and stuff. You're not thinking about how it's starting to look like a relationship, a new relationship. That's what it feels like. Let's see what else is going on here. Capricorn, April 26th to May 3rd, 2021, relationships. Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're getting the upper hand. I feel like you're getting the upper hand on something that I think some of you have friends that are challenging you about a relationship, maybe. Maybe they don't like the person. Could be family, could be friends. I feel like somebody close to you is not really liking, but I don't think it's that they don't like them necessarily. And you've been fighting the comments. I feel like all of this is, but you're getting ahead because your relationship is growing anyway, and they I think they're beginning to see that. But you're exhausted from the comments and the I feel like they've been trying to sway you. I think maybe part of it is a little jealousy on their part. Not a bad jealousy, just you know, you were doing things with them, and now this other person is taking up your time from them, and that's pretty much all it is. Maybe they're single, or I feel like there might be a little jealousy as well with them because your person does stuff with you. That's what it feels like, and their person doesn't. Some of them do have someone else, but they don't spend time with them like this person wants to spend time with you, and they see that, and I think there's a little jealousy going on there, guys. I don't think it's enough to be anything that's gonna hurt anything. I just think it's a slight jealousy because they just don't have what you have. I don't think there's any sabotage or nothing. I just think that you're curving them with all of with the little comments about, yeah, well, you know, it starts like that. You know, they're just making little snide things they're saying. I don't think they mean it. I think they're just a little jealous because their relationship isn't going as well. Or maybe they're not even in a relationship, and this is just this person stealing your time. You might have been their go-to when they were because their person wasn't doing anything with them, and they like to come to you, and they like to do things with you. because it was a break away from their person that's not doing anything with them or for them. And now you're in a relationship, and it's taking the time away that, now they have to focus more on what's going on in their relationship. Two of Cups. Definitely love here. Unions, unions, good relationships coming in here for you. I think someone's been manifesting, trying to, you've been, thinking over and over again what kind of person that you would like to have, what a good relationship to you is, and you've manifested it. You've taken the time and went over and over in your mind with this Five of Swords. I feel like that's the energy I'm getting from it, and it's manifesting this love that's coming in here, uniting too. That's what it feels like. That's nice. Really nice. Let's see what else here. We all have to go through these phases with family members. Not everybody's going to like who you're with, guys. So don't take it to heart when they don't like them, or they act like they don't. Because as time goes on, as long as that person isn't a total D, then, that I think I need to tell somebody to watch how the person acts, because you'll understand why everybody thinks they're a D and you don't, because you think some of the things that they're saying is just funny and they're joking, and other people are taking it differently. They're just taking it as sarcasm. Nine of Swords. Don't worry about it. I'm feeling like with this Nine of Swords, Spirit's telling you guys, they're warning you, don't spend too much time stressing about what other people think. It's what you think. You can't stress about these, keep feeling about this advice someone's trying to give you. I don't think it's benefiting for you. I think it's making you think things. Someone maybe that friend, in the things they're saying about your relationship. But I think that what they're I don't think they want to break up I don't think they want you to break up with your relationship. They like that you're happy, but they a little jealous of the time, like I said, and they might be saying things, and I don't think they even mean it. I don't think that they mean to give you the advice that they're giving you. It's just they're having a negative effect. Just be mindful of that. Someone has been proposed to, it feels here. Someone's been proposed to, and it's scary. I think you've never been married. I think that this is your first time having somebody that into you, that they want you to move. I feel like the sun and this wheel going, it's like scary to someone. I keep feeling like fear, a little bit of fear. But the union is wonderful. I feel like with the Chariot, there's movement and action going on between the wheel and this Chariot, that you are just afraid. I think someone's stressing a little bit up at night, worrying about, I don't think you've given an answer yet, and you need to. Someone here was told that someone loved them. They said they did the 3 words. They said that I love you, and you didn't say it back. It's not that you don't have feelings for them, but I think that you just didn't feel you were ready to say those words, and now you're like sitting here at night like, should I have said it? Did I hurt their feelings? Do they think that I don't care for them? I think that kind of an energy is going on here. You got the World. Wow, guys, somebody is really hit it with their relationship. I think you need to absorb it. I think it's been a long time coming for some of you. Whoever's been in got this proposal, or however many of you, I feel like it is like everything coming in tune. Um, it feels like everything's coming together right now. I feel like you do, if you're gonna stay friends with this person, I think it's somebody that's close to you. Could even be like a cousin or something. It's that close. The feeling I'm getting from it. But it feels like you have to move on from it. Whether they're ready for you to move on or not. I think that your true happiness is at stake here. So I'm worried about this advice you're getting. Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, don't involve them. With this in the reverse, I'm feeling like don't involve them in your love relationship. The more you tell, I think you keep telling them because you're so in love with this person, or you're so into this person, that you are telling, you're trying to tell your girlfriends, or your guy friends, that you really like this person. I think you need to you're sparking a jealousy of some kind in someone else. That's what it feels like. They're jealous of your relationship a little bit. You may have to just stop telling them certain things. I think you're telling them, oh, he sent me flowers, or oh, I sent her flowers. She was having a bad day, and so I showed up. I showed up and brought her, lunch, or him, I feel like you're telling someone close to you these things, and they're kind of jealous of this relationship. And you need to be very, when they say things, it's not because that the person you're with is bad. They just are throwing shade. That's what I want to say. I want to pull some grace cards on this. Ooh, threw right out. Illumination. Believe in the power of grace. When we least expect it, a new door will open, and the light of grace will illuminate our next step. Yeah, I think that someone needs to be told to relax. I think that that moving in together, feeling like it's moving too swiftly, you don't have to. Tell them you're not quite ready. I'm feeling like you're worried about losing them if you don't. You want to do something that it's not just about moving in. It's something that they want to do, or something that I feel like you're worried about how they'll react. Someone here, that's not everybody. I just feel like someone is worried about how their significant other will react if they say they don't want to do something that they're aiming to do. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels like if you're in that kind of a relationship where I think maybe you've been doing everything that they want to do, and you're losing yourself in it, and you need to back up a little bit. It might be hard at this point. I feel like whoever this is deep in the relationship. But I feel like this is not the first time this has happened with you either. You let the other person overpower the relationship to the point where it's like it's not even you anymore, and you need to rethink that through, and recalculate what it is that you need to do. It's hard to tell somebody that falls into these, you know, because sometimes we attract things to us, because it's what we're used to. You know, you feel like you want a different kind of relationship, but there's so many times that, I've never attracted anybody who was physically abusive. I just didn't. All my friends did, but I didn't. And, I would not, I don't know if I just repelled them, like, my own, energy wouldn't let them into my cipher. I guess that's what I want to say. But other people attract that kind of person. Maybe you need to read some, you know, look it up online, see what things that you can do. You could talk to spirit. Sometimes that's what it takes, is to just know whether it's you or the universe talking to you about a situation. Don't, if you keep thinking in your head that, oh, this is what I always get, eventually my relationships all fall into this category. That's attracting it, like attracting like. Okay, what else do we have here? I want to do a Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see what else Spirit has here. I will be doing some Queen of the Moon Oracle to end, when I end the reading, for your full moon energy for the week, or the upcoming week, should I say. It's not just going to be this week. That affects you for some time. Spirit's guides, what else do you have for Capricorn at this time in their love and relationships? April 26th to May 3rd, 2021. Round and round. Let's see. Let me get the book on that for you guys. Number 25. Let's find it. There it is. Number 25. Essential meanings. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Wow, that really talks about this, what I was feeling about somebody's in a cycle. They keep putting themselves in the same cycle with relationships. The Oracle's message. The appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. Wow. That is right on. Okay, let's do the relationship message. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar? Don't be surprised that you found yourself reopening an old story with the same sort of person. You may not look who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. You may have circled back to an unaccustomed spot, a familiar place. But that's fine, as you get to do things again, only differently this time, for you learned something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you're aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Huh. Wow. That really sounds off for me. People, some of you Capricorns, being in a cycle a relationship cycle, like you keep revisiting the same kind of energy because uh, you're attracting it to yourself because that's what you're familiar with. You're used to dealing with, like, if you're dealing with a narcissist, you're used to doing that because everybody you've been with pretty much has been that. Um, when you really get into adult relationships, we can't really count all the teenage years because um, we live foolishly sometimes at that time, and you don't see things the way you should about relationships yet. Okay, guys. Let's pull some Queen of the Moon Oracle for your full moon energy for this time period. In the next, I'm going to say within the next month. I say it goes in like at least a month out with the strength of the moon. And whatever intentions you have set, whatever goals you've been trying to accomplish when the full moon set in. Faith. This card comes out so often in readings. I think a lot of people their faith is swayed. Not just spiritual faith, but faith in yourself. Faith that you can have a better life, a different life. Have faith in, this is like birthing a new you, or for some of you, birthing a new way of thinking. It could be a new kind of relationship. I feel like anybody here in a new relationship or trying to renew the relationship they have, keep that high energy up. Lift yourself up out of this feeling like things can't be good for you too. I need to tell somebody, I feel. Use this energy from this full moon to propel you forward. It's not too late to set intentions, because the energy is still there throughout, the upcoming weeks. Spirits, guides, what else do you have for Capricorn for this full moon in Scorpio? Change. You see how she's pushing, it's like she's pushing the world. Pushing it where she needs it to go. Don't let the universe, I don't want to say don't let the universe is guiding you, okay? But don't let, that's not what I want to say. Universe is not the word I wanted. Don't let circumstance push you into a direction that you don't want to go in. Recognize it when it's happening and push back. Push back on it to get the change, to get a different outcome this time. That's what I feel like saying. Spirits, guides, what else do you have for Capricorn at this time for this full moon energy? What is it that you need to know? What do you need to tell them to help them out during this time? Capricorn, love and relationships. Let's shuffle one more time. Oh, look at that. Popped right out of there. Focus. You need to focus on what it is that you want. You can't always be I've done that many times. I've told you guys before in the past that in a relationship end up drowning in them. You know what I mean? take on their traits sometimes. Some of us do that. Not everybody, but some of us do. You need to focus on yourself and keep yourself individual. You need to keep an individual self within the relationship. Oftentimes we put everything together, like our energies combine so much that you lose yourself in it a little bit. You just do the things they want to do, or you want to keep them happy. You want to see them happy so much that you realize eventually that you're not happy. And if you can keep a relationship longer if you recognize, whatever they want to do or whatever their goals are in life, but don't lose your own, because you had a whole mind of your own, a whole set of goals of your own, a whole way of thinking of your own before you got into your relationship. And don't lose sight of that. It wreaks havoc on all your relationships. Makes you miserable. I'm going to pull a message out of the Making Magic deck. I feel like there's something else here for you guys before I close the reading. Oh, almost dropped all the cards. Spirits, guides. What up? Trinka 5. Manifesting money and income. Wow. How is this on the 555? I think that someone was working on their self, working on their money goals when they stepped into this new relationship. Not looking for a relationship because you were so focused on this. I feel like there's some things that you were doing that you've slacked up on because you're spending time with this new person. I think you need to, I'm going to put this on the focus card. I feel like, you need to focus on your goals as well as whatever is going on with them. Maybe talk to them about your ideas, making money. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe they'd want to do it with you. Like you could potentially be a power couple going on here. I'm feeling. You have fire. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. I'm going to put it here with this change card. One more. Guys, what else do you have for Capricorn before I close the reading? Power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. I'm going to put this here with the faith. I feel like there's with that rejuvenating, trying to rejuvenate yourself, taking that time out, reassessing what it is you want. I do think that a relationship got thrown into middle of you figuring that out. Don't forget yourself. Don't forget your dreams. Don't forget your physical body. Needing to clear negative energies. I think someone needs to clear negative energies out. But you got this World card here that I feel like a cycle has ended and a new one is beginning for a lot of you. And you are a little overwhelmed. So take a step, just take a step back. It doesn't have to be, don't leave a relationship. Don't, take a day and just, I feel like someone needs to be told to take a day to yourself. I think you've been like day after day with this person since you got together, constantly. And you should take like I say, a spa day. Okay, Capricorn, that's it for now. I hope this was helpful. Check your moon and rising readings as well. If it resonated or if it didn't, you can get a better picture of what's going on here. Or if this didn't resonate at all, you'll be able to figure out what sign out of your chart that you're feeling. Like you could have something more dominant. Check out those readings as well. You might not be feeling your sun this week. Okay, guys, like, share, subscribe, and see you next video.